Suns.
I'm going to take the Suns, and I believe I picked the Nuggets in 7. I'm gonna stick with that. Ayton has been ruled out. DeAndre Ayton is listed questionable, which might not be a bad thing considering how poorly he's played against, especially against Yoke. That's not saying too much. Skip, I think the thing is for me is that when I look at this series, Book and KD, they're going to do what they do. They need that third guy. Landry Shamet gave them that in game 4. He gave him 19 points. He has, 4 threes in the fourth quarter. And really, that was the difference in the ball game, Skip. I'm not so sure if he doesn't have the type of fourth quarter that he has. I'm not so sure that the Nuggets don't overcome, even though Book and KD had played excellent. Now, KD hasn't shot the ball well
He has not.
in this series.
Nope.
His numbers are impressive, but there's a lot of 11 of 29. There's some 9s of 24. There's some 12s of 30s in there, Skip.
Yeah.
So he's not his efficient self. Devin Booker had an off shooting night by him, given how red hot, but I didn't expect him to keep shooting 70, 80% with the array of shots that he's taking, Skip.
Yep.
Monty Williams has I didn't expect him to keep shooting 70, 80% with the array of shots that he's taking, Skip.
Yep.
Monty Williams has a dilemma here. Ayton is 7 foot tall. He gives you 14 and 7, Skip, but I didn't expect him to keep shooting 70, 80% with the array of shots that he's taking, Skip.
Yep.
Going to win this. Confident that he's going to. Didn't expect him to keep shooting 70, 80% with the array of shots that he's taking, Skip.
Yep.
Monty Williams has a dilemma here. Ayton is 7 foot tall. He gives you 14 and 7, Skip, but he's a minus 21 against Yoke on the other night.
Yeah, and I don't think Monty.
A dilemma here. Ayton is 7 foot tall.
Shannon Sharp. It's time. This is it. It's now. If you went to help Chris Paul win a ring, you need to rise above this game. You need to be what you are, which is the best player on the floor. I believe he can be better than frustration. They miss his presence. They miss his mental toughness. It's a good point. I will take that. I'm still picking the Suns to win this series.
Really?
I am. That means they better win tonight, or I'm wrong. I need them to obviously get back to a Game 7 in Denver because, as I reported and I told you from the start of this week, Chris Paul has targeted a Game 7 return in Denver. Not tonight, but Game 7. His protocol, his program had him ready to go with some confidence
or
for Game 7. And it could be, because he is wound so tightly that all the little sashaying he's doing on the court before the game, it ain't the same.
Yeah, it's not.
Yet, I'm going to say it one more time. This series turned on its head in Game 2 at Denver when the visiting team, the Phoenix Suns, were up 3 points late in the third quarter. In the time Chris had been on the floor, Chris Paul was plus 19 in that game. And there went the groin.